Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to stand live in charge. CANT at Green Action, presented by Lunatic Designs. We are live again for some more Midnight Thunder Series action here tonight as SIM500 goes to the weight of, the world and all the cool things that we see out of racing. It is Homestead Miami Speedway. And the drivers are ready. I'm ready. You're ready. How about it, folks? It's pretty awesome to see everybody getting out there, warming up, making things look pretty darn fantastic. Midnight Thunder Series, the longest running series in all of SIM500, 1.46 modeling racing surface. They're going to run 85 laps, 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel, no fast repair, and all the drivers are going to be doing fine. 117 degrees during the warm up, but 104 degrees now. Here, week 9, 2 races left in this series. 78 degrees on the air temperature, 45% humidity, partly cloudy sky with a 2-mile-an-hour wind. It is the way it's going to work. Tyler Dalton's going to be your pole sitter. Wesley Donaldson, your outside pole sitter. Bentley Glazer, Mike Kelly are going to be your row number 2 here. Jake Champion, Jonathan Cadell going to be out there in row number 3. Chad Coleman, Logan Kogar in row number 4. Jerry West, Bryson Daffern's going to be out there in row number 5. Pat Green, Jeff Hollingsworth in row number 6. Row 7, it's going to be Andrew Griesbaum and Ron Holyfield. RB Turner with Greg Welland out there, row number 8. Fleckenstein's going to be out there with Seth Fowley in row 9. Row 10 is going to be Michael Strickland, Jerry Culver. Matt Lewis, Dustin German in row 11. Michael Higley and Jeff Kane, row 12. Row 13 will be Steve Ritter, Chris Walker, Donald Calcutt is going to be out there. The final drivers working, which we appreciate, and we thank everybody for running at sim500.com. If you go to be part of the series, how about Tyler Dalton putting on a show tonight as we get ready to load. Only one driver cam. We did have some driver cams in that last series. It was a ton of fun. And we thank Charlie and his fam for being out there, and not Charlie, Jackson and his fam for being out there. Thanking Lee Anderson for bringing us on board. There's RB. Double duty here tonight as he is going to be going to maximize everything he's got going on. Going to start 15th and at number 62. So he finished 3rd in that Daytona race. It was quite entertaining to watch. I was thrilled. Had a lot of fun with it. Yeah. All the great things. All right, drivers only the next go around. Going to be awesome to watch. All right, we're going. We're green. SIM500 week 9. Let's go. All right, drivers working. Mike Kelly's going to be in 3rd here. He's going to have the 36 of Bentley Glazer on the bottom side. I'm going to reset like to try to make sure that things are working properly, and Budgie's off to bed, so I want to make sure she's good to go. SIM500 giving us the action. 2 to the 36, 5 on the outside. Jake Champion working. To make sure I jump in the SIM500 Discord to make sure I'm good. Tyler Dalton, fastest lap of the race, 33.24. Wesley Donaldson trailing by 6/10 of a second. Logan Kogar is going to be up the spot. Bryson Dafflin is going to be up the spot as well. Hollingsworth rolling. Seth Foudy, the 17 up 5, making it work. Dustin German up 5 as well. The 11 on board. Jeff K, 2 spots gain. Greg Wellen back here on the 89. Putting himself in positive momentum. 70-54 on the I rating. There's Keegan Fleckenstein. 55-74 on the I rating. Ritter, Walker, and Calcutt did not start today's race, but are working. 5 of 85 on board. Good to see you all out there. Thank you very much to everybody being out there. Much love to you. Thank you to everybody dropping and kicking butt and taking names. Yep. All right, Chad Coleman. Up a spot is Kogar, not too far behind. 38. Trying to track down Mike Kelly. Bryson Dafford up a spot. Take a look. Good. Harris came out the back straightaway. A little free back here. Pat Green is doing a great job as Grease Bomb. And the 37, little Nesquik on board. 29 of Michael Strickland. Pushing up and out. Little homage to Kevin Harvick. As the 29 working forward. See what Stryker can do here. Up 5 spots. Pat Green just ahead. Looking down to the bottom. Hollingsworth up a spot. Seth Foudy up 6 now. The drivers who like this car on a good long run, making it happen. 9 of 85 being completed. Hollingsworth at 97. Turning a Jerry West back bumper SSR. 97 on the bottom. 00 on the outside. Tyler Dalton. 3/4 of a second. 7/10 as it would be. Jake Champion up 2. Has got around Bentley Glazer in the 36 and Mike Kelly in the 2. Chad Coleman, Logan Kogar. Kogar 3.3 and trying to close in. Daffer in 4.5 back. He's Jerry West in tow, 97. Season 17 on the outside. The old 69 Steel Horse Lives Extreme Sim Racing. BuildSubmarines.com. Ford Taurus out there. It's in the Chevys and the Fords. I'm wondering if when Dodge does make the trip back into NASCAR, will iRacing have the opportunity to put the old Dodge Taurus back in there? Yeah, not really much changed at all. Second and a half back. How about Jake Champion, though? Jake Champion is closing in over the back bumper of the 91. 91 on the bottom side. 5 Working the Terry Labonte paint scheme on the old Kellogg's race pace. 5 pulled Wesley Donaldson back a little bit. The closer he got, the more he pulled. More closer that the 5 got, the more that he pulled back Wesley Donaldson. Donaldson on the bottom side of the racetrack. The arrow being very dependent on all of these race lines. RB, thank you for the like. Thank you, folks, for liking the stream out there. I encourage you to do so. Appreciate you very much. All the maximum input. Tyler Dalton holding on to a comfortable lead right now. Dalton Donaldson champion. Bentley Glazer again bottom side. The drivers saving tire well. The drivers still saving for maybe hitting about halfway through this race. It'll be interesting. Oh, never mind. Pat Green going around bottom side of the racetrack. Loses the nose of the car. Be all right though. Hopefully you'll be able to get that fixed. That nose came off pretty easily there. Here's what happened. That was wrong view. Let's go for our chase real quick. Yep. Excuse me. Up and out of the corner. 97 on the bottom side. Oh, little wiggle. It'd be fine though. Didn't really take a big hit there. We'll see. Let's see if we can fast forward this thing. Come on. What is going on? I'm failing to see what's going on with the session right now. The driver's coming to pit road. I think Mike Kelly's going to stay out. Yeah. There we go. Now we're caught back up. That was interesting. To 38-18, Seth Foudy, Michael Strickland, Tyler Dalton comes in. I believe we have some drivers just taking tires. Try to make sure that they get through the field here nice and easy as we're 16 laps complete this next time by. Lights will be off on the pace car this time by. We'll go back to it. Mike Kelly, Chad Coleman, Seth Foudy on the outside. Bryson Deffern's going to be on the inside. Seth at the 17, looking to save. 2:38 going. We're green. We'll see who does what, how fast. Keep an eye on Tyler Dalton. Wesley Donaldson to the outside. 29 on the bottom. Michael Strickland. We have to come to pit road. We'll need to come to pit road. Everybody will need to come to pit road. Oh, baby. Luckenstein. Bottom side of the racetrack going around. Great save. And as we go early here. Oh, baby. I don't know why there's a couple of stutters there. It's kind of weird. I don't think iRacing renderers having issues. Same concept. It was 97 on the outside. I really don't think he did anything egregious there. It's Jeff Hollingsworth. Go far chase one more time. Other exit. I think he expected the 9 to be higher, and he wasn't. 3, Jerry Culver. Let's take it out. Dang it. Waiting for this thing to catch up. What is going on with racing right now? Bear with me, folks. All right, Mike Kelly, Chad Coleman. All ready to go. All right, couple of cautions early. Oh, gravy. Luckenstein on pit road. Jerry Culver on pit road as well. Getting the nose fixed. Cardell's there. Griesbaum out of the race. Pat Green looks to be out of the race as well. Mike Kelly, race leader. Kelly, Chad Coleman, Bryson Daffer, and all need to come to pit road still. We're to the point of being close on fuel, so we look at 65 laps. Interesting take. Oh, baby. RB Turner comes in, tops off. We'll see how well he's going to be able to do things here. All right, let's see what we can do. From the back to the front. Let's see what RB has. Let's go. He's on conservation mode right now. Save it for the end. That's the way I say. Wesley Donaldson, Chad Coleman. There's Seth Foudy on the bottom side. Coleman to third. We're going to get around Bryson Dafford. Tyler Dalton looking at the inside on the 17. 91 on the bottom. 38 there as well. 19, 17, 91. Here comes the 5 of Jake Champion. Right until 00. Jerry West. Here he comes. Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton. Coleman looking at the outside. Dalton there as well. 17 of Seth Foudy. 91 of Donaldson on the bottom. But to be put 3 wide is the 5. Making it happen. 17, 91 Dalton. And the 91 clear. 91 will be able to slide the corner. Can he slide up and around as Mike Kelly drops back Tyler Dalton on the bottom side? Side draft out of the back straightaway. A little bit newer tire. A little bit freer. A little bit more on the exchange. Yeah, and RB Turner trying to get around the 0011 of Michael Higley. The 011 doing great. Dafford, 18 out front. Chad Coleman, quarter second. Tyler Dalton, bottom side, take it up with third. 25 of 85, 60 laps to go. Next time by. Coleman to Dalton. Jake Champion has gotten around Wesley Donaldson, utilizing the outside lane here at Homestead Miami Speedway. 19, able to turn the bottom of the racetrack just a little bit better. Side draft from Chad Coleman. Not really holding him down just too much. So good race line. Jake Champion up on the outside lane. 91 there. Going to separate himself. Oh, baby. Bentley Glazer all the way to the bottom. 97 working as well. Back 3 wide. Glazer goes back a spot or 2. As we'll see Michael Strickland up on the outside lane. I think somebody might have gotten free there. Let's back up. It was Bentley Glazer right here. Weird. Oh, little free. Little bump, little free. And just throttled up. Able to save it, though, so. Oh, Dustin German jumping the pit road. I don't know what's going on with SDK, folks. Well, let me save this project. Yep. Save it. Close it. Yep. Back to it. Now it's working appropriately. All weird like. 29 of 85. Tyler Dalton now out front. Quarter second heat of Wesley Donaldson. Bryson Dafford of the 18. Still side by side. 5 near the wall. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Dalton has the 5 of Champion underneath. Driver's working very well right now. 5 working. Champion rolling. But Dalton trying to back up the corner. That'll work a little harder to get around a couple of drivers. Jake Champion back to the outside. We'll see if Champion utilizes that outside lane to get a run on the 19. It's going to be a little free right there, but he should have the run down the back straightaway. Might try to slide the corner on Tyler Dalton. Dalton down the side draft to pull the 5 back. 5 up the racetrack a little bit. Tyler Dalton working back the corner. 5 a little free. That makes it so hard to pass. When you try, you have to get clear before the enter of the corner entry. As Donaldson now presses forward. Jake Champion putting up a good show. Jerry West, the 00, closing in inside the top 5. Efron's working as well. RB Turner up to 13. Michael Strickland up 7, just ahead. Mike Kelly rolling. Fleckenstein and Ron Holyfield going at it here. A good race, good possibilities. Looks like the 9 able to get a lap done with that car. Should be fine as Holyfield works the bottom. Jonathan up off 6 spots from the start of the race, still working. A lot of drivers still holding on. 1/6 of a second difference here as Jake Champion tries to battle back. The dirty air not seemingly doing what it needs to. But watch Jake Champion here. Going to do the same thing. Try to send the corner. The 91 there to pull ahead. It's going to be a little tight there. We'll see if he frees up out of the corner. 91 good. So far, so good. It's Jerry West in tow. All right, back up front, Jake Champion getting around Wesley Donaldson on the outside. Donaldson bottom side of the racetrack, 3/4 of a second, trying to look back forward. Tyler Dalton, 3/4 of a second difference here. A little bit of clean air working. Jake Champion, 38 of 85, out of 50 laps to go. 48 will be about just beyond the halfway mark as the 5 still works the 91. Jeff K, Matt Lewis, Michael Higley, and now Ron Holyfield off 3. Greg Wellen from the 89 working forward. Fleckenstein has the 69 of Cadell down to the bottom side. RB Turner again up a couple of spots, trying to travel forward with Michael Strickland. Those drivers came in around the RB came in around the 19 mark. Flanker the time before. It was around 15. 91 and the 5 still duking it out. 91 up behind the 5, able to kind of save some tire here. He's pulled the draft of the 5, but again, working the bottom side of the racetrack. Finds a good precedent as the 91 will come up and out, back at the door. Jake Champion doing a great job of utilizing that Homestead Miami Speedway high line. Not a bad day. 1/6 of a second difference here. 34.08 last lap for Tyler Dalton. 91 side by side with a 5. It's now the race line becoming about as predictable as you could ask for. We'll see. Champion a little bit free off corner. Going to edge and drive. Wesley Donaldson back to second. We'll see how the tires are holding up. Tyler Dalton, 34.15 the last time by. Wesley Donaldson, fastest driver on the racetrack currently, a 34.03. Not seeing the high side run away, basically run away like I thought it would. Seeing drivers try to manage and maximize what they've got going on. Wesley Donaldson, bottom side of the racetrack, ripping the bottom side of the racetrack and just holding on to what he's got. Tyler Dalton out front. We'll see. We'll see. Quarter second now to Tyler Dalton, Wesley Donaldson. Seeing how drivers work and try to manage the gap. Bryson Dafford up 5. Seth Founty's up 11. Krogart back to 8th. The Budweiser racing machine working. Dalton to Donaldson, quarter second. Tyler Dalton, 34.22. Last time by. Jerry West faster than Mr. Champion ahead of him. Good maximum effort. Donaldson still holding on to a quarter second. As Tyler Dalton leads a little bit of clean air here. All right, Jeff K coming around 1 and 2, trying to track down Matt Lewis. Greg Wellen is a lap down working. Chad Coleman coming to pit road. Talk about the halfway mark on these drivers. It's a chance to jump pit road and short pit yourself out. Tyler Dalton, Wesley Donaldson, Jerry West working. Stryker coming to pit road as well. Stryker has some nose damage. Where did he get that from? Stryker got sprayed and smacked the wall. Just free out corner. B. Turner coming around. Tyler Dalton working. Mike Kelly coming to pit road, having to lock the tires up to get there. The tires leveled off pretty decently. Tyler Dalton, Wesley Donaldson, 0.3 of a second difference here. Dalton Donaldson. Here comes Jerry West in third. I do believe we saw there's Chad Coleman there. Jake Champion back a spot. Bentley Glazer, the 36 rolling. Dalton West. .3 separate those two. Jake Champion back 3.9. Everybody's going to be trying to save anything here. Bentley Glazer did a great job of having a good long run race pace. That's Fowdy. Gets on the pit road. RB Turner's going to be able to go a little bit longer. Turner in a 34.91 last time by, but I think he was checking up in the corner. Jonathan Cadell, 35.48. Fleckenstein, 35 flat. Tyler Dalton still 34.39. Wesley Donaldson, but 9/10 of a second difference here. Jerry West, 2.5 the gap. Glazer closing in. Dafford coming to pit road. Let's see Logan Kogar in 6. Jake Champion. And that 5 working. Pit stops roughly about 55 seconds. Pit lane time, about 44 seconds, about 15 seconds on pit road if your tires and fuel. Not seen anybody take right sides only, so I've seen a full set of tires being taken. 30 laps to go next time by for Tyler Dalton. 0.8 of a second as Wesley keeps it close enough. Keep it as relative, nice and easy. .21 looking to the outside. Tyler Dalton, Wesley Donaldson coming to pit road. Dalton able to get down to speed. Wesley Donaldson, hopefully he was able to get down to speed as well. Trying to close in. Kogar goes to the lead. RB Turner will stay out another lap. Gives the high lane to Seth Fowdy. So RB Turner, 56 of 85, completing his next lap. 13 spots gained. Kogar, the race leader. Chad Coleman getting around. Tyler Dalton picking tires. Keeping the pit cycle at bay. These drivers working. Chad Coleman coming around 3 and 4. On the front straightaway. We'll see if the short pit works. As Chad Coleman's going to be up to speed, trying to get into 1 and 2. Tyler Dalton, first driver on the new tires. Wesley Donaldson, Jerry West. Chad Coleman getting around Jerry West. So an opportunity. Kogar still out there. RB Turner looking ahead. Turner 5.6 back. Thank you for Langston. .27 laps to go. I believe the marker is. Good time so far. Kogar to pit road. RB Turner will come around and lead a lap. Jonathan Cadell, Keegan Fleckenstein, and Tyler Dalton. Wesley Donaldson, fastest lap of the race, 33.24. Chad Coleman trying to hold on. Bentley Glazer, good speed so far. About a second, the gap between he and Jerry West. Go to pit road. We'll see when Tyler Dalton and Wesley Donaldson come around what kind of gap, if any, they're going to have, because Kogar is going to be able to cycle here and be able to do some work. We'll see how it works, though. And Seth Fowdy will make that pass. Kogar staying out as long as he could. RB Turner. 62 coming to pit road, so he gives up. Cadell leads a lap. Keegan Fleckenstein working as well. SIM500 gives you 25 laps to go. Tyler Dalton has been on point tonight. Keegan Fleckenstein staying out. The 9 coming to pit road. Cadell still leads. Keegan coming down. And we'll see how that'll fare out for him. 24 laps is enough laps, and with the difference on tires, roughly about 3 laps. We'll see a couple of spots possibly gained. But Tyler Dalton trying to cycle 15.3 was the gap. 35-second lap for Jonathan Cadell in the 69. All maximum input. 14.5 now the gap for Tyler Dalton. Wesley Donaldson in third. Jerry West in fourth. Bentley Glazer in fifth. Fleckenstein coming down pit road. Will go a lap down. Hits his pit stop though. He'll go a lap down to Cadell. Tyler Dalton will more than likely put him a lap down as well. Fleckenstein, well, he might stay out in front of him. Tyler coming around 1 and 2. You'll see Keegan get out there and be able to pull away. So Keegan will stay only a lap down, I do believe, if I'm looking at it, to Cadell. So RB Turner's going to be a lap down as well. RB going to give the inside of the 69. 62 giving a lot of room. FK in the 27 just behind as well. Cadell's been at pit road since earlier in the race. RB back on the lead lap. Tyler Dalton, 11.5, 22 laps to go. Only about a second and a half a second lap. Jonathan holding on 9.5 the gap. Can he clutch it in and save? Take a look. BillSubmarines.com, 20 laps to go. Wesley Donaldson is actually closing in to Tyler Dalton. Jerry West 2.5 back. Bentley Glazer has closed in about 3/4 of a second to Jerry West. A little bit of lap traffic in between. 2 seconds the gap between Donaldson and West. 8.5 the gap for these two drivers. Jonathan Cadell on the front straightaway. Losing a chunk of time. But could be trying to save. Colby, 55 memberships. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's amazing. Legendary. Colby, giving away Robbie Harris, Anthony Crownover, Tyler Dudley, Mr. Went Racing, and to Malenko Gaming. Thank you, sir, for the follow. Colby, I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. You are a legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you doing? How is your night going? I have a face the size of a softball right now. Well, that's smaller than that now. 4.5 the gap. Cadell trying to hold on. Dalton trying to close it back in as well. Wesley Donaldson being 2.5 back to Jerry West. Bentley Glazer's actually caught back up. Chad Coleman working. Higley coming off pit road. Good working relationship. Tyler Dalton within 3, 16 to go. Dell coming to pit road. Whoa, good wiggle. 15 laps to go. Wesley Donaldson has closed in. Jerry West, 2.5. Glazer working. Chad Coleman. Seth Foudy, a good battle happening here. Bryson Deffern as Logan Kogar and Jake Champion, now Logan Kogar, coming around Jerry West. Jerry Culver back out there. Runner trying to get a spot or two. A few laps down, but he's making it work. Matt Lewis, first driver off the lead lap. Fleckenstein, number 9. On some of the newest tires. Cadell on pit road, getting a full cycle. Fleckenstein will make the pass, so we'll see if Jonathan can make up any of the ground here. Tyler Dalton does put him a lap down. Let's see who's making passes. Who's doing what? Logan Kogar. Jake Champion, who was battling for the top 3 spot earlier. Hit it on 55, right around Tyler Dalton's time. 13 laps to go. See if he has a charge here toward the end. Bryson Deffern behind Mike Kelly. Kelly off 3. Seth Foudy up 12. Chad Coleman right on the back bumper is Seth Foudy to Chad Coleman. Tyler Dalton, 12 laps to go. Half second the gap between he and Wesley Donaldson. Jerry West rolling. Jerry's 3.4. Bentley Glazer, 10 laps to go. Is trying to track down. There is Jonathan Cadell. Got to get another spot here. Right behind the 00 of Jerry West. Glazer went up and out of the corner. Seth Foudy. A little wiggle out of Seth. Come on, Seth. Hold on to it. 5 Jake Champion. Trying to roll. This is the 11 of Michael Higley on point. Half second of the gap. 9 laps to go. Wesley Donaldson changing up the lane. 3.6 seconds to gap. Glazer looks to be about 0.8 of a second back from Jerry West. But Jerry West holding strong right now. 8 laps to go. Glazer a little longer has been absolutely. All righty. Is Cadell back on the lead lap? Not quite. It's got Wesley Donaldson in tow. Got around Jerry West. Wesley just ahead. Tyler Dalton made it work. 3/10 of a second difference here. Wesley is closed back in the gap. 7 laps to go. We're down to a quarter second. Tyler Dalton saving a touch. Can he keep the gap and maintain the gap to Wesley Donaldson? Donaldson pulling away. Getting into the corner. Rolls a little bit higher. Half second of the gap. Can he throttle back up and be able to take that dirty air and say, excuse me, dirty air, you're no good. It's a run over the front straightaway. Runs a little bit higher. Half a lane up higher than Tyler Dalton to try to close in the gap. He gets it within 3/10 of a second in 1 and 2. Now 4/10 of a second. Up a little bit lower. We'll see if Tyler is just trying to take that line away. He's doing a great job. Half second of the gap. Cadell working. Jerry West, Bentley Glazer, a battle brewing here. 6 laps to go. Bentley working, but Jerry solid on his approach. Five to go. Dalton 7/10 of a second now, or close to it. Wesley Donaldson building it back up again. 69 pulls him back. Jonathan Cadell will be side by side with a 91. These drivers giving each other a lot of room. 4 laps to go. 91 going a little bit higher. Going to lose a lot of ground as Cadell comes around. 2.8 seconds the gap. Cadell trying to get back on the lead lap. We'll see if Tyler Dalton lets Cadell get back on the lead lap easier. 69 run to the outside lane. And the bottom lane on Wesley Donaldson. Outside lane in the middle of the corner. So 69 will run the outside lane, try to get around Tyler Dalton. Could be a little bit free there. Corner exit will be fine. Should have the run in the middle of the back straightaway. Should be able to clear him just fine. A full second now. The gap is Wesley Donaldson gets a little free off corner exit. Bentley Glazer within a half second. 3 laps to go to Jerry West. Chad Coleman, Seth Foudy, 3 seconds separate those drivers with Bryson Daffer and Mike Kelly right in the mix as well. Hard charger tonight. Seth Foudy up 13. 2 to go. White flag waves, final lap as we work. Bentley Glazer, Jerry West, half second still separating. 1.3 the gap between Tyler Dalton and Wesley Donaldson. But Tyler Dalton flawless on the execution of tonight's race. And as he comes around, final time, 3 and 4. Wesley Donaldson wins week 9. Pretty divisively. And Wesley Donaldson second. Good race by both drivers. Jerry West holds on to third. Bentley Glazer will finish fourth. Seth Foudy, 13 spots gained in fifth. Jed Coleman, sixth. Bryson Daffer in seventh. Jake Champion in eighth. It's like Mike Kelly got sideways off the corner. Hopefully he was able to finish the race. We'll check it out when it gets taken care of. So. Oh, he missed the restart zone. Dang it. Mike Kelly got free off corner. Or did he? Here's what happened. Back in the corner. Oh, looks like Kogar got underneath him. Tyler Dalton will get the victory here tonight in the Midnight Thunder Series. Dalton, Donaldson, West, that'll be your top three. Glazer, Foudy, Coleman, Kogar, Daffern, Champion, Hollingsworth, your top 10. Well, in RB turned on the lead lap. Mike Kelly, Keegan Fleckenstein in 14th. Cadell in 15th. Holyfield, first driver off the lead lap. Matt Lewis, Jeff Kay, Michael Higley, Jerry Culver, and Michael Strickland. The tail to this one. Then Dustin German, Griesbaum, Pat Green, the 24 drivers that started the race. Ritter, Walker, and Calcutt did not start the race. This car matched up. Good race. Midnight Thunder Series Championship, Atlanta for 85 laps next week. It's really going to be a good race. Very solid, very comfortable race. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Looked good. Looked good. Oh, well, they all could have stopped up here, I guess. Very calm night. Tyler wins. I did a good job coming to pit road. Long run race pace. Congratulations, man. That was fun to watch.
Thank you. I love this track. I think me and Wesley pretty much were pretty equal and pretty much had the field covered there. It was whoever was out front could get just a little bit of clean air there. Thought I screwed up coming to pit road. I was honestly way slow getting to pit road, but I had a good pit road exit, so it sort of was a wash there.
I was watching the kind of how the relative would work here, and Wesley would close into about 3/10 of a second, and it just seemed like the car would dump off, and then he'd go back to about 8/10 of a second, then come back up to about 3/10 of a second. I mean, the track showed up like it normally does. That's why I like Homestead so much.
Yeah, I was like I said, me and him run this track very similar. I think he sort of learned a lot of things from me the way I run this track, and I think sometimes I taught him too well because he's beat me quite a few times here. But honestly, I think he had the better long run car. His tire wear after that first run was way better than mine. But I knew the goal tonight was to go out here, win the pole, lead the most laps, win the race, and I think we did that. I think we may even had the fastest lap. Nope, Wesley got it by two 1,000.
Yeah, Wesley barely edged it out. Yeah.
But went out here, did what I had to do for the point situation, go to Atlanta, try to have some fun there. But I knew this was going to be my best chance at a win. Always been probably my best track. And then, like I said, at the end there, I sort of found something there in the middle, 1 and 2, moving up. Initially moving up just to sort of air block Wesley a little bit, but when I moved up, I gained a little bit of speed. Felt like I was faster than Wesley in 3 and 4 throughout the entire race, but he was faster than me in 1 and 2. So it was going to be interesting if he could get to me. You know, which corner was he going to get to me at? But was able to run it just hard enough without killing the tires to hold him off, and it was a good race. I'm thankful there was no caution there. I keep getting killed on these tire pit strategies. Last week I did not take tires on lap 15. Tonight I did. I was fully expecting a caution to come out and screw me, but it didn't, so I appreciate it.
That's a situation unlike their other. Thank you for the follow out there on Twitch. I appreciate you.
Oh, hey, Peter94. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
I think the best part about Homestead is knowing that we're going to see this in the championship next season. But I mean, this is kind of an updated track for this car, and it seemed like it was able to hold its own.
Yeah, it's a great track for almost all cars. As long as it's not super tight, you can run all the lanes. You can run bottom, middle, top. You saw 5 there running the top early on. I think it did eventually burn his tires off, but you can really run all the lanes here. It's a blast.
It's a ton of fun. Tyler, congratulations on the victory. Thank you for the
Thank you,
gifted sub.
Peter94, for the
Appreciate
Tier
you.
1 gift sub to Emerald 6548.
Thank
just
you for
want
the
to thank
gifted sub. Go ahead. Sorry.
just want to thank WBD Diecast, Wesley's Custom Diecast Company. I've got two of his he made for me. Great diecast. All the guys here at SIM500. You for putting on the show, and congrats to him for a good finish as well. So have a good week. I hope to talk to you next
Wins.
weekend, because I think that might mean might be sitting good for 4 points.
I was waiting for the update so I could be, because I keep the website open, just click refresh, and wait. But yeah, because for a moment there I was like, oh, I forgot the dang old the championship points that were going on here, because normally
I can upload them for you right now. Hold on.
and which is no big deal. I mean, it happens. I mean, we're going to Atlanta next week. That's going to be old Atlanta, so it's going to be hot and slick. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, normally I say I can upload them for you right now. I probably have them up by the time you're interviewing Wesley.
That's
So
okay.
week 13 things, they aren't showing up yet.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, I did it with it happened to my league on Monday, so I understand. All right, brother. I appreciate you as always. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's Tyler Dalton, the man, the myth, the legend. And then Wesley Donaldson coming on P2 as always. Wesley, you're edging your way forward, and the 2-race playoff here for 4 of you, kind of insane to watch.
Thanks for the Tier 1 subscription,
I mean, I'm not in
Peter94.
the playoff because I missed some races, but I'm at least trying to mix it up a little bit and give a little extra excitement to it. But man, Tyler and I are just so close to this track. It makes it really hard. I kind of knew that whoever had clean air there at the end was probably going to win. I wanted to jump him by a lap, but he on that last pit stop, but it just didn't work out. So, man, I drove really hard there at the end, got kind of close, and just couldn't do anything because of the dirty air.
Yeah. Colby, is that you out there? K Peter 94. Colby, if that's you, thank you again for subscribing. Tell you what, there's the mindset of being as good as the guy in front of you and trying to find a way to. He said that he was better in one corner and you were better. Like you were better in 1 and 2. He was better in 3 and 4. There's a lot of daylight on the racetrack when it comes to. Sorry, you're spamming. No, keep spamming away. You're good, brother. The way the way this track likes to play out, I really did think that the outside lane tires are going to be a little bit better, but it seemed like it just kind of migrated up to about that second lane.
Yeah, this track is really interesting, and some of it really just depends on the car and the temperature and everything like that. But Tyler figured this track out probably well before I did and gave me some tips on it, and ever since we've been kind of right up on each other. And yeah, tonight I was a little bit better in 1 and 2. He was a little bit better in 3 and 4. I think I finally figured something out a little late in the race there after my tires were already probably a little too worn off to be able to do anything in 3 and 4 there. But I mean, it was just kind of you had to hope that the other person was going to mess up, but I don't think either of us were really messing up too much there. Or if we did, we seemed to each kind of have a bobble at the same lap.
Man, oh man, you guys have more talent in these cars than I've cared to really. I would love to see the challenge of this car, in more of a, because I know that with repays and stuff like that, there are certain parts of the legacy surfaces that don't really show up anymore. I would love to see a straight legacy track series with this car, because I feel like it's kind of genuinely bringing the driver back to the style of racing we saw a decade ago.
Yeah, and it's I know they're still tweaking it a little bit. I know for a while there, like the draft was a little too much for what this car really should have been, but seems like they definitely tweaked it a little bit with this last build. But yeah, I mean this car's a ton of fun to drive. I know we kind of had it before in that makeshift Gen 4 that they had for a while, but I don't think that car was quite as fun to drive as what this one is. And it really, I mean, you really got to change your philosophy on how you're driving it. Pretty drastically different than what you do any of the other like current cars on the service with the current NASCAR stuff. So it's a ton of fun, and like you said, it brings out like the real drivers and stuff too. And when you get a good battle going, I mean, you just feel like you have more options to do stuff. You can try different lanes, and there's just it's just a ton of fun.
I mean, it shows up. I don't get to drive it as much as I call it, so I have to take your guys' word for it now. But it's good to see. You know, I try to do my homework when it comes to changes that iRacing makes. What's so funny about it is that you spoke of the Oops Gen 4 is what I call it. You know, you put 900 horsepower in a car, and you know everybody had a blast for about a week, and then they realized that it was just too OP.
Yeah, and I know there was like some just different stuff with that car. Like it wasn't quite the specs of what it should have been to have that much horsepower. So, and I think you can really feel the difference now that this was actually like made off of a true 2003 Cup car.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely is just I don't even know how to explain it. It's a much different feel. I mean, you still get that like overpowered, like you're on the right rear a lot at a lot of these tracks, but there is just like a difference in how it turns, and just it's like a little bit more stable, like stable enough that maybe somebody who struggles a little bit with throttle control can still drive it. They're just not going to necessarily be fast.
Right.
But it's yeah, I mean, there's just something a little different about this car compared to the last one that just makes it a lot more entertaining to race.
Well, it spreads out and has fun. That's what I like seeing drivers enjoy this, not just the service, but enjoy the product, and to see the product go as well as this one has. I'm a fan. I'm always a fan. That's for sure. So, all right, brother, that was good, man. Wesley, congratulations on a P2. Hopefully, you can go out and steal a win away next week at Atlanta. Brother, give you shout outs.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody who helps put this league on, all the admins, Joey, all the sponsors that help keep this thing going, Cook's Landscaping Group, Go Racing Diecast, and WBD Diecast, which is my own. But thanks to you for broadcasting every single week. I'm sure I'll go back and watch this one and try to nitpick some of the stuff to figure out how I could have got around Tyler there. But good win to him, and hopefully I can finally get one of these things on Friday nights. I feel like I've been really close. Tyler won the one a few weeks ago at Texas that I pretty much had in the bag until that caution came out. So I got to steal one from him here soon.
Yeah, I think we got Atlanta next week. It'll be interesting because last time that a league ran old Atlanta, it actually ran a lot like new Atlanta. So I'm hoping, knock on wood, that it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, I think with the updates it'll be a little bit better, but I'm looking forward to it.
It'll be a blast. Wesley, congratulations, brother. I appreciate you. Enjoy your night. We'll see you Wednesday.
Yep. See you then.
So 91, we love him. We appreciate him. He's awesome. And last but not least, this man that I get to talk to every so often, and I enjoy talking to him because Jerry is a fellow guy from across the microphone and loves his racing. Brother, how you doing? Congrats on the P3.
What's up, my friend?
Holding off drivers, just keeping the dirty air on them. I like it. It was good, man. Good time to pit.
We was hanging on for dear life out there, boss.
How was that car treating you out there? Because you've had speed every week.
Yeah.
And the car just a couple of things got pounded in your lap. The other things got I mean you're there, so talk to me about it.
Yeah, man. Like, they get out there and they get on the pole and they take off pretty quick and they try to put as much distance between me and them as possible. And I do my best to try to navigate through to catch up to them and end up running them down there. But, man, it was just rough tonight. I mean, we got as close as we could. I can't believe we finished where we did. We had a terrible qualifying, and the car, it felt good, felt fast on the long run. There on that last run, it kind of felt like it was going away at the end. I thought Bentley was going to catch up to me, but apparently he was just as bad as I was, which we were not bad. We were pretty fast out there, but Yeah, we didn't have nothing for Tyler, man. So shout out to him. He drove it tonight. Him and Wesley both put a gap on me, and they did a great job out there because it was rough. It was a lot of fun though. That's how I like it. I like it when it's rough like that. It's real slick. You can't really get in the throttle, and it's all about your input controls and being consistent. And I feel like that's where it hurt me the most. I was having a little bit of trouble being consistent, and that kind of cost me some time out there. But we'll take third and move on. It's going to be really tough to beat Tyler here next week. Hopefully, I can make it. I'm not for sure, but I'm going to try my darndest to get out here Friday night and put on a show for y'all for this championship. But it's going to be tough. He's going to be about 10 points ahead of us. It's only 1 point per car. Winner gets bonus point of 3 or something like that. So we'd have to win and beat him by 7, maybe. I don't know. That would make me feel good if we could get that done. But it's definitely a long shot because me and Tyler carry a lot of speed, and we're usually right there with each other somewhere. And I really enjoy racing with him. It's a lot of fun.
You know, there's that leading the most laps. There's a few other points you can get there too. So maybe it's hot Atlanta, man. So hot Atlanta's gonna be
It's gonna be hot. And at Atlanta on that track, when it's hot like that, like tonight it was like 117 when we started, and I'm sure it probably went up a little bit or something, but it was really hot at Atlanta, like that quad oval coming through there. I mean, we're going to be feathering the throttle coming through there. We're not going to be able to keep it full throttle the whole time if we get a long green flag run, and it'll be dangerous. It'll look left on you there about the start finish line, and you'll find yourself in big trouble if you're not careful coming through that quad oval. So. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. We usually do pretty good there and at Homestead, and coming into tonight, I thought we had a pretty good shot at this one, and I ran a really consistent, I didn't want to push it too hard and risk not getting a good lap in, something that would put me in the top 10. So in qualifying, I went out and I just ran a lap that was very stable, and I didn't push it over the limits. That way, I could get up there at least close to them. Because we didn't get a whole lot of laps there in practice. We were having some issues there first, but we got there, and they drove away after that. Though they're really good tonight.
Fantastic way to start this championship round of 2, so to speak. Well, championship round of 4, but 2 races in all this. But it's gonna be interesting. You started the points going forward, brother. Always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. It's late, and it's been good, and I've had a heck of a day. Give a shout out.
Sounds good. Yeah, man. We're ready to take a break from that one. That was tough, but it was a lot of fun. So thanks, man. Anybody that's out there watching, all the drivers for showing up, putting on a good show. Hopefully we was able to do that. I'm gonna go back and watch it and on your beautiful broadcast, man. One of the best. Looks really good, by the way, when I'm laying in bed on my big screen TV. Would tell you that looks really good. So we enjoy that. But yeah, thanks to the admins over here for putting on the show, SIM500. And if anybody out there wants to race, SIM500.com, man, we race for fun on Fridays, and it's a lot of fun. So thank you for putting on the broadcast and my teammates at Smoke Show Racing.
It's going to be a blast to see it. I like the fact that YouTube is so much better now when it comes to encoding.
Yeah, it looks really good on YouTube. When I'm laying in bed, I'm like, look, I know what I'm gonna watch tonight, and I'll just cut it on, and you kind of keep me entertained a little bit. And I'm glad you talked to the chat, man. That's a lot of things that people don't understand. That's really important. So we don't mind that when we're watching.
I as much as and don't get me wrong, the drivers in the leagues pay for it, right? I'm good with it, but their families are out there watching. And my philosophy has always been, 5.5 years of just calling races, connect with the family so that way they keep returning to give them somebody to be racing for.
Yeah. You don't want them out there screaming, put it on somebody else. What are you doing? Yeah, you got to keep it interesting.
I know more. I've seen more births and, well, you've seen if you connect with your chat and you connect with, I say chat, when you connect with the people who are watching, especially iRacing broadcasts, you find that there's entertainment that they want to know about, and they'll ask questions and ask about racing and ask about iRacing, and that's to me, it's not just about connecting the drivers to the track and telling a story, but it's also about connecting iRacing as a brand to people who may not know what's going on. So I
I
enjoy it.
absolutely agree. And the iRacing community as a whole, a lot of genuine, great people out there. So it makes it a lot of fun. But yeah, I won't keep you. We'll go cool off, maybe eat some ice cream or something, and we'll watch the show.
I like it. All right, Jerry, congratulations, brother. As always, we appreciate you, man. We'll see you next week.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You as well. Jerry West in P3 tonight as the drivers go to work. Thank you to everybody who tuned in and those who are after the fact. We appreciate you very much. An absolute, I mean, it's a great race, and this is a great series, and they deserve to continue to have this Midnight Thunder Series run. It's a blast. It's a blast. And I love it. SIM500.com. Thank you to, of course, Joey Jatina for having me on board. Tyler Dalton gets the win. 1-2. Stay 1-2. Seth Foudy is your hard charger tonight up 13 spots as we see him work. All right, folks. We'll see everybody in the morning. Be good. Be safe. Be cuddled. That's the most important factor of life. You're out there watching on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. We are going to close down the computer so we can give some things some rests and continue to work forward. We'll see you for the stream of the morning because we've got more going. Marathon, the Megathon timer is up to 1,743 hours, 30 minutes. So that is a part of what we're doing. We'll reassume day 65 tomorrow, and we'll make sure everybody's good to go. We'll see you in the morning. Be good. We'll see you soon. Peace.